flushed.
Oh.
Why didn't we do that 2 years ago, Wendy?
Oh, look. No.
I want to rearrange this so that we can get our full-size plates in. We're just doing a bit of a tidy up. Strip light from all the way along here so that we've got a big red light.
Yes.
The big red light tells us that the gas is on.
They substitute for a mast, you know, they grow very quickly.
Yeah.
Well, you just grow it on the middle of the boat.
Action. What are you doing?
We're getting rid of plastic sink and we're going to put in a grown-up one. Because you can't, literally, you cannot get it in there to wash it. And we do a lot of cooking and this style of fry pan is our favourite.
Yeah.
So, you can't actually get it in. And 2 identical size sinks. What were they thinking? I mean, you just need like a half sink and a full sink. And I like a drainer. I like to do the dishes, lay them up there and drain them. It doesn't work while you're underway, but 99% of the time you're not underway. So we're going to put a full size household sink in, and I looked around to see what's available. They're 480, which will fit in there like, well, by 900, look at that.
Oh, I missed it and it went there. Oh,
The
yeah.
900 is the drainer,
Oh, so that's okay.
right? The hole cutout is 600, which is there. So, going underneath, we have got truckloads of room. And I don't like this arrangement of all this can't clean between anything and letting
Yeah, look at that gap.
there's
There isn't
growth
one.
everywhere. So what I like to do is to run all our taps and overflows, because we're going to put one new one in, which will be our saltwater tap, and we're going to get rid of the double thing. We're going to put a mixer.
Yeah.
So we'll have one mixer for fresh, one identical mixer for salt, even though it's only going to be cold salt. We'll have this drain. Then I want to put in one other drain, so I want to get something identical. And then we'll have our drinking water. And we'll have all them coming through the stainless. So it's, excuse me, nice and easy to keep clean, and things won't grow. So 900 by 480 is going to be easy. It means we lose this preparation area, which is Wendy's main preparation area. Well, you don't really lose it. You can still prepare on a drainer, but just can't roll out dough and things. So what we're going to do is have a drop-in, a big drop-in cutting board. So instead of this tiny cutting board, we're going to have one that just drops in the whole drainer sink area. So turn them out the way, and you've got a whole big preparation area here, and you've still got a sink that you can pour stuff down, do a little bit of whatever, right? So you've got a big working area, the drainer and the main sink, and a tiny sink for when you're cooking, which is all you need. And then that big cutting board, I'll make a storage area, and then we can normally just use our little cutting board, or make a new cutting board that maybe just fits into the sink area. I don't know. So that's the plan. That's the kitchen makeover. We're going to get rid of our hold all. Yeah, because it's like anything that's convenient. It just gets full of rubbish, and this does. It's got, look what's in it. It's got our organics collector. It's got washing out liquid, which is handy. It's got some Mexican mosquito repellent, or Costa Rican actually, that doesn't work. It's got some silicone, fly spray, some more silicone, some grease, WD-40, it's more like a workshop at the moment, Mr. Musculo, Mexican, best really good stuff, sunscreen, and some Australian mozzie spray. So that can be put away in a more usable, convenient area. I want to have a section where we can put the washing up sponges, all these things like this, and these, right? That's going to go in there, and the good thing about being in there when the engine is running, it dries things out. So that'll all be out of the way. This stuff really doesn't need to be there, right? So we're just doing a bit of a tidy up. So the first thing is the sink, and now we know we can fit the sink we want in. And we're going to put a new Laminex in because it's starting to crack. It's 40 years old. Doesn't look good, not hygienic. And we're going to put new Laminex in here. Same over here, 40-year-old Laminex. And we're going to not go with a cream colour. We're going to go with like a granite look or something like that. Not marble, just a granite. What do you recommend?
Yeah, speckled.
Yeah,
Some sort of speckled.
Speckly. We did that in a house we owned over in Western Australia, and we put in all speckled sort of. It looked really good. It looked like stone, and it didn't show any stains like this does. But you got to not bleach this, but you got to use some gumption stuff on it to get all the dirt off. At the same time, we're going to make it so the ice box, when it closes, is flush, because there's nothing worse than trying to work here and you got this 1/4 inch non-flush bit. So we're going to flush that up. I think it's because of this seal that's been put in afterwards. So what I'll do is rebate it down, get my my router on board. We'll cut this down a bit, put a seal in, and then this will come back down to flush. Because as you can see, there is a bit of movement there, and that should be flush in tight here, which is the seal. This seal's not actually doing much, and if I just pull the seal out now actually, because it's pretty well perished, and just prove a point, it is going to, well, I can't get it out. I'll get my chisel out. Glue we used, but it wasn't that crash hot, was it? Right, let's see how that fits in now. Flush!
Oh.
Why didn't we do that?
Oh!
2 years ago, Wendy.
Look! No!
Why didn't we do that 2 years? And look how tight it is.
Oh.
It's a perfect seal.
Didn't even think.
Why didn't we do that 2 years ago?
Oh no! I can't believe
Look.
that fixed that.
It's flush.
It's funny.
But what I would like to do is recess this hinge down, cut out a bit further down here so that our hinge isn't proud. Oh, that is so funny. That is dead flat all the way around. Anyway, so there you go. The thing
That's
you're
the
following
plan.
now. That's the plan for the Galley. It's a basic Galley makeover. We're also going to put shelf in here because all this space is wasted at the moment.
Yeah.
We're going to put in a proper, this is a Mexican or Panama size, or American size paper holder. Australian paper doesn't fit in. So we're going to put a new paper holder in. I want to rearrange this so that we can get our full-sized plates in, which we can't do. So I want to do something in there. Bowls fit in. Beautiful. Right, so they can go in that side, and then full-size plates there. Wendy's made some new sliding doors up for here that we just got to put in. I'm just going to have a shelf in there as well. Doubles our storage because we don't need the TF that was in there, the microwave that was in there. What?
I haven't heard that expression for quite a while.
Yeah, so that's our Galley makeover. It's pretty basic. It's just a bit like changing rooms. Yeah, get rid of this horrible fluorescent light from
Oh,
the
yeah.
60s or 70s.
Where is it? There.
Well, I want to put in some storage rack for chopping boards because they're always sliding around. So maybe something up here because they're always sliding around. I want to put in some storage for some grain containers for cereals and oats and mueslis and things. Which I might do something over there. I want to redo our fire panel so that we've got a big red light.
Yes.
The big red light tells us that the gas is on,
Yes.
because I'm a bit paranoid about gas. What else do we want to do in the galley, Wen?
We're not doing anything with the stove, are we?
No, happy with the
afford to do anything
stove.
with the
Can't
stove.
afford to get a new stove.
And it's good. It does the job.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Good enough.
Yeah.
It gimbals really well.
Gimbals beautifully. The oven works like a dream. It's a bit hard to light, but
I know, how about putting stoppers on the drawers so they don't fall out?
yeah.
Because that is funny.
This drawer just flies straight out
Into the bilge.
into the bilge. So what you got to do is now this drawer is the one that slides out, right? So what you got to do is you got to open that one a little bit, so that stops that coming out. But if you do that, this one works its way out. Then it used to stop. If you haven't got that open, it goes that far and stops and never goes past there. But if you pull that out to stop that one, this one now goes to that point and just keeps sliding until it empties itself. So now you've got to open that and that like that when you're in rough seat. So I'm just going to cut in where these, what you do is put a bead at the back there underneath here. It's just a little bead that stops it coming out past that point.
Oh, simple.
Yeah. Oh, it's very simple because you've got enough room vertically to lift it up, slide it in and drop it down so that the bead catches it.
Yeah.
So we're going to put that in. So there's going to be a strip light in this area you can't see because Wendy's on the other side of the thing. But you can see that, but on this side.
Yeah.
The strip light going in all the way across here, right? Strip light from all the way along here, which will light up this whole area, and it won't. This will guard it coming back in your eyes. And this one's above your head height, so that doesn't really matter.
Like we had on the narrowboat.
Yeah, like on the narrowboat. At the same time, we're going to sand all this back and tidy up all the trims in the galley, which they get used a lot. The other thing I'm doing in the fridge is I'll re-flow coat a bit of this.
What's Floco?
Flow coat.
Oh.
It's just an epoxy paint, white, that you just fill it. It just covers the foam. And then we're going to I'm going to make up a net, well not a net, but a stiff net unit that's got, it's hard to explain, you'll see, that slips in here, so you can just grab it, pull the whole thing out and put it there, so you can, number one, get to the bottom easily, number two, everything's stacked in this thing with shelves in it, so it's really easy to get in and out.
So you're going to have drawers, the basket?
Not drawers, it'll have sectioned off areas that you can stack stuff in that height.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That way it's more efficient and you don't have to empty every single thing out to get the beer that's at the bottom, because that's where it always ends up. Or the veggies, which we keep at the bottom. So we're going to do that.
You got to make a bottom for the freezer compartment too.
Yeah, the freezer compartment, the new one we put in Tahiti.
Didn't come with a bottom.
Didn't come with a bottom because it was a vertical shelf for, like, you can imagine a fridge, and it's got like a freezer unit on top. So we've stored it. Sorry, it's horizontal. We've stored it vertically. So we use the old freezer base, but it's a bit small. So I'm just going to make an aluminium cutout that fits in there. What else in the galley?
I
think that's about it. Oh yeah, get the old lantern tickled up, and that's going in permanently because it's all Hans Christians have a lantern.
And I love it when it's lit. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And that's about it. That's our galley makeover.
Yep.
I'm going to change the bin cupboard so that it only comes out a certain way, right? Which is easy to do, but it's a pain because sometimes you got to struggle. You got to put your knee in there if you're scraping things. Anyway, yeah. So that's the plan. It's a plan.
What have you got there?
I finally have found a solution to my problem with the wind vane steering system. Look at that. What we have is the cable isn't long enough for the wind vane steering, and to buy two cables, it's over $600 US. What it is, it's stainless 316 marine grade stainless steel wire inside a PTFE sleeve, and then that PTFC sleeve goes into another PTFE sleeve for rigidity and protection. So I had at home, I had some airline in different sizes. So this airline fits inside that airline. So we've got rigidity and we've also got protection from the system. And then inside that, I can then run this marine grade 316 stainless steel wire, which is the control wire for my steering. And that runs in there beautifully. So I can make my own. This has so far cost me, was it $13 for the wire. Now we're going to go and find a shop that sells the it's pneumatic pipe for pneumatic control. So we're going to find a shop that sells that now. So I reckon I should be able to get out of the whole thing for less than $50. Pretty happy.
Magnus is doing his hunter-gathering, grabbing curry leaves
It's planned.
to take to the Kimberley. We just need to nurse them,
I'll grab one more, Harry.
and then
Grab this big one right here.
Oh, excellent.
put them on the boat.
Have a little pot, you mean? Oh, actually, if you put them in the middle, you could extra soup for a mast, you know, they go very quickly.
Yeah.
If we need a mast, spare mast, that's an excellent idea.
Well, you just grow it on the middle of the boat and then put
Oh, so these are lovely in Indian curries.
Yep. Oh,
They make all the difference.
as well as those, cut a bunch and take them back with you.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're
Foraging.
foraging in our friend's garden. I know it looks like ginger, but I've never actually cooked with it. This is galangal.
Langalal.
Galangal. Oh wow, yep. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Woo.
nice. That'll grow heaps of plants. Fantastic, Harry.
Thank you very much.